Hello folks, we're in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia.
The vegan scene here has a great reputation, and today we're going to show you some of our favourite spots to grab some vegan grub.
In 7th place, we have Europa.
This little bakery in St Kilda is one of many that offer a range of vegan baked goods.
From cupcakes to brownies to mini cheesecakes, our eyes certainly lit up.
We headed to a nearby bench and tried their walnut brownie and raspberry mud cake.
The brownie was gooey, nutty and delicious,
while the mud cake was rich and moist and topped with the raspberry for a tangy treat.
As we've previously mentioned, they had a great range, but not everything in the bakery was vegan.
The price of the items range between $7 to $9 per treat, and it's worth stopping by if you're in the St Kilda area.
6th place goes to Schnitz.
This restaurant chain can be found across Australia, but originates from Victoria and has many stores in Melbourne.
Their speciality? The humble schnitzel, especially their take on the Aussie favourite, Parma.
Speaking of which, we've already posted a full video following our search for a vegan Parma, which we'll stick the link to in the top right corner now.
What arrived at our table was an incredibly tasty portion of fries and a pretty underwhelming Parma. We would have preferred mock meat to the vegetable patty that they gave us, but it's a great budget option if you're looking for a quick meal.
I really love the chips. The crispy crumb, the extra seasoning, they were really yum.
Overall, the price came in around the $15 mark for a Parma and chips, which is pretty good value. It wasn't the best looking, it wasn't the best tasting, but with so many locations, it was really easily accessible.
In 5th place, we have Sister of Soul.
We're back in St Kilda now, and this time we fancied a little brunch.
The wall of windows inside this lovely restaurant made for a really bright and relaxing setting, perfect to help you wake up.
I had the smashed avocado on sourdough toast. Now this might have been the fanciest avo toast I've ever had, containing some intriguing ingredients including pomegranate seeds and beetroot puree. The avocado itself tasted great, and the feta was surprisingly authentic.
Meanwhile, I had the mushroom toasty. It was packed full of spinach, an assortment of mushrooms, and a deliciously creamy bechamel.
Sister of Soul is primarily vegan, though there were 1 or 2 vegetarian options on the menu, making for lots of variety. The one problem Kyra and I encountered was that the bread was toasted to a very hard crisp, making it quite the workout for the jaw. The prices were pretty average for a brunch in an upmarket cafe. All in all, a very nice experience.
Up in 4th is Lord of the Fries.
These fully vegan fast food joints can be found across many cities in Australia. We had heard of their reputation back in the UK, and we couldn't wait to give them a try.
A wide range of fast food items are available on the menu, but you can't come here and not talk about the fries themselves. Can you really beat a good old potato treat?
I had the classic burger, which came with a mushroom patty, shredded lettuce, and a slice of vegan cheese. It was a little small and a little much sauce for me.
I chose the nugget munch box. I was really impressed by the texture of these nuggets and all the flavour in their crunchy crumbs. I only wish there was more.
Now, like Schnitz, these establishments can be found across the city, and the price comes in at a really budget-friendly $10 to $20 per meal.
Oh, and a special mention to the vegan aioli, which was dangerously addictive.
For 3rd place, we went home. No, like seriously, Home Vegan Bar, it's a place. Trust us.
It was located just around the corner from Southern Cross Station. This vegan bar puts an emphasis on their freshly pressed juices. We, however, went there one day for breakfast.
We both ordered the ham and egg muffin, and I now need to stress to you that this is the best vegan scrambled egg I have ever eaten. Like, it's such a shame we could only come here once, because I want to go back and try more things from the menu, especially if it involves that egg.
I totally agree. It really is a shame that we literally live on the other side of the world. And that English muffin, it made it really taste like home. Oh wait, I think there's a pun there.
Yeah, you might be right. All that's left to say really is that the prices were on the cheaper side of standard, their juice selection was comprehensive, and the friendly service was really outstanding.
In 2nd place is the Cornish Arms.
This pub can be found north of the city centre in the Brunswick district.
They had a lengthy list of vegan options alongside their standard menu, as well as more beers than you can shake a stick at.
I ordered the vegan Parma, which tasted incredible. The mock meat was authentic, the vegan cheese was grated and melted well, and the tomato sauce was rich and tasty. The portion was enormous too. I was over the moon to have this much food that I was able to freely shovel into my face.
Meanwhile, I had the vegan Philly cheesesteak, and I couldn't believe how realistic the steak and cheese were. This garlicky sub was about the same size as my head, which put me in a really difficult position. It was so good and I wanted to eat it all, but I was so full.
Overall, as you can see, the food looked great. The price was a little more per person than some of the places we've shown you so far, but to be fair, the portion was so big and so darn tasty.
And in first place is Red Sparrow Pizza.
Located on Smith Street, this fully vegan pizza joint will redefine how you see plant-based pizza. Stone-baked in a traditional pizza oven, these thin, doughy and delicious pizzas are really something special.
I ordered the Hawaiian pizza and it was absolutely the pizza of my dreams. All the flavours I remember from childhood were in the vegan ham and juicy pineapple chunks. But even better, because it's had the most impressive vegan mozzarella I've ever eaten. It even had the stretch.
We've been saying a lot of, this is the best ever today, but honestly, Melbourne's food really is special. My pizza was the salsiccia, topped with vegan sausage, mushrooms and rocket. I'm even going to be throwing another best ever into the mix now, because this really was the best pizza crust. So much that I even found room for Kyra's leftover crusts.
Pricey but nicey, and depending on what pizza you choose, maybe a little spicy. Red Sparrow gets a rare 10 out of 10 taste from us, and it deserves it down to every last crumb.
Don't miss a trip here next time you're in Melbourne. Thank you so much for watching. If you didn't already know, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and have a website where you can read an extended blog on this topic.
If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button, like this video, and check out our channel. We have lots more like this and even more in the pipeline.